Dude, if what Malroth said about building the world is true, that sounds like proper pucker plan. While you two was away, Lulu told us all sorts of stuff about the real world I ain't never heard before. Turns out there's loads of town and countries all over the shop. Midnall, Cannock, Rippleport, Leftwine, Sluice, Durkendor. I forget the rest. I've been wondering how all the people what live in these places live. Do you reckon they drink Digger's Jigger? More importantly, do you think they've had the slightest inkling that Argon's ghost had revived the Master of Destruction? It's on the brink of obliterating everything. Haha, the less you know, eh? That's not what real heroism is. I reckon saving the world without anyone noticing. Not for the fame nor the fortune, but because it's the right thing to do. And you don't have to be no warrior to be an hero. You know that, right? Being a builder suits you to the ground, dude. You don't never need to change a thing. Oi, dude!
Oh, I missed the little girl earlier when we were going up the mountain. I wonder where she was hiding. Oh well.
Oi, dude! You know when you jumped into that swirling vortex to save Malroth? You did it without a moment's hesitation. If I was in your shoes, I don't know if I could have done the same thing. You must have really wanted to save your mate. Still, it ain't the first time I've seen something like that. When Babs got turned to stone, Goldilocks only went and made the ultimate sacrifice to save her.
Yeah. Seeing you... Sorry, doing his voice makes me, like, burp real bad.
Because you're sucking in so much air.
Yeah.
Seeing you in that blockhead acting all hero goes taught me something. I ain't cut out for it, and I'm never doing heroism ever. When you really like someone, it's only natural that you want to try and help them when they're in need. It just sort of happens. Not like these muscles. This don't just happen with a click of your fingers. It takes hard work and dedication. Know what I mean?
I like it how instead of learning a lesson, he's just like, check out my guns.
Watcha, dude. When Malroth said you two was gonna save the day again, it was like a weight got lifted off my shoulders. Normally that'd be a bad thing, but I believe in you two. Then again, I used to believe in the Children of Hargon. Look at how that turned out. But that was different. Was in a different place back then. Them nutters come along and was all, we was desperate. All we wanted was a sliver of hope, that's all. We gave ourselves a lot of stick for believing in the children, but in hindsight, maybe that ain't the right thing to do. Now, I ain't saying them crazy cultists was right or nothing, but we shouldn't slag people off for trusting something that turns out to be a load of old tosh, know what I mean? What? I know that look. You didn't think a meathead like me was capable of such incisive thinking, did you? Who's a meathead now, eh?
When Malroth said that you were going to rebuild the world, I felt ever so reassured. Now I know that my darling sister Safi will be safe. I remember when you and Malroth first found us hiding by the swamp. So much has happened since then, that it all seems to have whizzed past in the blink of an eye.
It's about 2 weeks of straight recording. Holy shit.
It's rather cliche to say that time flies when you're having fun, but it certainly feels that way. Perhaps even more so when one is building. As the blocks go down, the clock seems to tick faster and faster. And before you know it, dusk has drawn in and it's time for supper. I always believed that time was universal and allocated equally to us all.
This is a very articulate little girl.
She is, like, she was weirdly smart from the very beginning.
But perhaps I was wrong about all that. Perhaps our building work changes not only the world around us, but the flow of time itself.
Stop headbutting my mustache. I was really down to the dumps before, dude, but when I saw you and Malroth again, just as cheery as always, it perked me right back up. You've been to Furrowfield, Crumbledon, Moonbrook, and even to the Children of Hargon's Holy Land. You don't have like an adventure, do you? Wait, you don't have like an adventure, do you? Not only that, we always bring back a load of girlish presents for everyone. You got plugs coming out of your eyeballs. Come to think of it, the most useful thing you ever found ain't nothing inside your bag. It's the bag itself. Don't forget who made it. Your life be a blimmin' nightmare without it. Just think you'd have to keep everything in chest on it out about all over the show. You'd never be able to find nothing. Good job, me. Rosie and Bonanza managed to cobble that bag together. without hardly no blimmin' materials either. But do you know what's really weird? No matter how much stuff you stuff in that thing, it don't ever seem to fill up. Ain't that funny? Truth is, we ran out of cloth halfway through and ended up using bits of Bonanzo's bristly beard just to get it finished. In fact, I'd say it's about 4/5 beard hair. Maybe there's magic in that mustache and the wizardry in them whiskers.
Oh boy. Housing rat skulls, dude. Hearing Malroth's inspiring words yanked me right out of the pit of despair as I was wallowing in before. And right at that very moment, I had an epiphany. Correct me if I'm wrong, but without the powers of the deity, Goldilocks and the Kazapple Cannon, you may have never defeated Hargon and the Master of Destruction.
Wonder.
Holy wow.
It seems to me that the very things you helped to bring back are the very same that pulled you back from the brink of oblivion.
Oh, that you helped to bring back.
Do you understand what this means, dude? Well, let me tell you. The one who gave you the power to overcome the darkness is you. I thought I was going to say me, but I guess I'm a better person than that. You stand on the shoulders of all your former selves. And also me. No need to thank me. Imparting an insightful hypothesis at the perfect point always was my forte. Now that you are primed with my inspirational words, it's time for you and Malroth to rebuild the world. And once your work is finished, I think this island will be in need of a new custodian. Ahem, wink wink, mayor of everything, mayor of the world. Once again, we've left it to you to save our sorry skins, but I'm not worried. You're as reliable as they come. If the hairy hermit could see you now, I'm sure he'd be filled with pride. He always said he'd never mentored anyone better. If I'm being honest, I think he saw a little bit of himself in you. Maybe a lot. Funny that mad old monster like him would identify with a lad like you. He never built a thing himself, but when he watched you work, you could tell it meant a lot to him. This new world will undoubtedly be the greatest thing you ever built. It's time you showed that hermit how right he was to put so much faith in you.
Oh, break time.
Malroth's rousing conviction to rebuild the world has resonated deep within my heart. Hargon told us this world was nothing but an illusion, destined for destruction, should he live or die. Yet, we are still here. He believed beyond a doubt that no matter what happened to him, the Master of Destruction would obliterate everything. I think that is why the world still remains. Hargon went so far as to found a religion, even to create this imaginary world. But to what end? What drove him to such lengths? I hope that he never returns, but if he should, this is the question I would put to him.
Dude, you shall be the savior of our souls once more. Build a new world and rescue us from a destiny of destruction, I pray. But are we not all mere figments of Hargon's imagination? When this new world comes into being, what will become of us? Will we be illusions one minute and real humans the next, never knowing when the change took place? Or perhaps we shall be reborn as wailing babies, ready to be raised as your children. Ah, forgive me. I really should not allow my imagination to run wild like that. How about a song to change the mood? I penned a ditty for just such an occasion. Ahem.
Dude the builder, wise and bold, taught building skills to me and you. We learned of blocks and ways of old, so we all become builders too. Our time together was such a lark. Forevermore we'll be true friends. Let's change the sky to light from dark, and may the building never end.
Speaking of same voice,
Do you remember when, just before Hargon appeared, when Malroth started acting funny? We thought we'd lost him forever. Was very worried for it. But you went and rescued him. You snapped him out of whatever strange state of mind he was in. We wants to thank you for bringing back our friend. We'll never forgive Hargon for what he did to Malroth, or the Hairy Hermit. Truly evil monster is what it is. But as horrible as he may have been, not everything about him was negative. If it wasn't for Hargon, we'd probably never have built a single thing. Never learns how much fun buildering can be. As much as we like to think otherwise, not everything in the world is built to be good or beautiful. Plenty of bad and ugly thingies out there, not like us. But if we brush them under the carpet, all we get is a disaster waiting to happen. Sooners or laters, there's too many not nice things. All comes pouring out. You always were a good listener. Well, we sure dude will be an upstanding adult one day. Maybe a good thing's about growing a beard.
She is attracted only to men with beards. It's a problem.
The goddess has bestowed divine power upon Malroth, yet he selflessly chooses to use that strength not for his own ends, but for yours. Or ours, I should say. In his position, would I be capable of such courage? I cannot be sure I wish to find out. When I cast my gaze upon and stare into the infinite blackness, I am struck with a memory that cannot be my own. I see a faraway land in an age long since past. I'm with the Builder. We battle against the darkness, against destiny, against the will of the very goddess herself. But, of course, this is nothing more than a dream. Please, forgive I ever mentioned it.
I believe that was the last game. Because the goddess is like, no, you can't fight the Dragon Lord. And the Builder's like, screw you, I'm fighting the Dragon Lord.
Still, for some reason, that memory is one I hold most precious as the memories I have of us building together.
Ho ho ho, you and Malroth, creator and destroyer, make an interesting team indeed. Some believe that powerful beings exist on a higher plane to ours, both in this world and others. To speak of a world ruled by a powerful deity with two faces, one representing creation, the other destruction. In all likelihood, it's not but a fable, but the story proves that since time immemorial, people have thought creation and destruction to be inseparable from one another. Indeed, you have only to look at our friend Malroth, who wields the power of a god of ruin, yet he aims to use it to create a new world. Perhaps this means that he is no longer a master of destruction, but rather... Oh, See, I seem to be thinking out loud again. I do have a tendency to get a bit caught up in my own fantasies.
Wonder I fear for your voice. Interestingly enough, of all of the characters that are hard to voice, Digby and Dougie are the hardest, and the ladies. So if I don't have to do them, it's actually kind of easy on me. It's still going to be a little raw.
It's why we usually play most games with substantial amounts of voice acting together, but you didn't want to invite me on this.
No, I did want to invite you. You didn't seem terribly interested, and also no co-op.
Right, no co-op.
Perhaps I'm premature in saying this, what with the darkness closing in around us, but I wanted to express my heartfelt thanks to you for vanquishing our enemies and saving the world. Jolly good show, and what? You are a savior. Oh, and Malroth too, of course. To forget his role in this would be very bad form. Like, maybe one chapter ago. Gosh, regrets. Maybe that's why my bedroom's a prison cell. Oh, well, you two are the real McCoy. Now, what was I going to say next? Ah, yes, I have a message from His Majesty. He cannot be here in person, with having a kingdom to rule, but he asked that I pass on the royal maxim in his stead. Young Builder and young Malroth. How did it go again? One of you is a builder, the other was master of destruction. However, I do declare that you are husband and husband. I mean, not builder because of what you do. You are builder because of the thingy. Yes. Now, what was that next bit? Gadzooks, I think I made a mistake somewhere. For the life of me, I cannot remember what His Majesty said. Well, I'm sure you'll take his point, ill remembered though it may be. To wit, the king wishes you well.
Alright, dude. I think it's time we put our powers to good use and rebuild the world, don't
Did you ever speak with Anessa?
Oh. Nope. I forgot. I don't like Anessa, for a lot of reasons.
She's a soldier, right? Looks
Yeah,
like you can't
she
even
is.
speak to her.
She's also the one that helped toss Malroth in prison. Or keep him there? I don't know. Either way.
Do you remember our discussions on Moonbrook about the subject of faith? If I came across as arrogant, I do apologize. I have been doing a lot of soul searching since then. Even if one's faith turns out to be misguided, should our individual right to hold that belief not be respected? If so, then it holds that Warwick and Hargon's beliefs were equally as valid as our own.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about the harm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, people are fine with their beliefs, but when harm starts to become... Ugh.
So long as no harm comes from this clash of convictions, I feel we are all entitled to an ideology. That freedom should not be violated. Is something the matter? Oh, I've become serious again, haven't I? I do apologize. Small wonder everyone thinks I'm an old stick in the mud. Dude, I hereby make a pledge. Once we have our new world, I shall use my newfound powers of creation to forge myself a sunnier spirit.
No, it's the fact that you were talking about freedom, you friend-imprisoning jerk. Good. There's just one thing I want to tell you first. I could never really find the words before. Remember the promise you made at Lulu's party? Well, thanks for keeping it. Thanks for coming to save me. I got a lot more I want to tell you, and plenty of questions too. But that can all wait. For now, just let me say this. For a guy who's got building on the brain and another guy who knows how to smash stuff, we made a pretty good team, don't you think? No. Ha! I knew you'd say that. I don't even know why I bothered asking. Hargon said that it was my destiny as the Master of Destruction to wipe this world out of existence. But he also said something else right at the beginning of this whole thing. He said it was destiny that I met you two. You might have been right about that part, but you want to know what I think? I think I've heard enough about this destiny garbage to last me a lifetime. Come on, dude. It's time for us to rebuild the world. Because we make our own destiny, right? My weird clown child wizard. Well, this was an absolutely charming game. And I'm really glad that it happened. And I'm really glad that this one seems to have done even better than the last one. I mean, I don't know if my metrics are exactly a good example, but like, good lord, how many games does Koei Tecmo help build nowadays? Because Koei Tecmo also is involved in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and also it must be a massive studio, because yeah, they also help with Fire Emblem too. I guess probably it's just like light help work as opposed to any other things. Maybe? I don't... It seems like they're pretty involved. I don't really know. Yeah, poo-poo on the reviews that said it wasn't good. Whoever said that this game isn't good hasn't played it. And if they did play it, they went into it with expectations that it was going to be something completely different. Like, I think the only way that you wouldn't like this game would be if you went into this hoping that it would be either full Minecraft or full Dragon Quest. But like, I remember going into Dragon Quest Builders, loading up the demo, being like, man, this will be kind of fun for like a one-off, and I filmed 14 episodes on the demo. Like, you don't do that. And like, I mean, I guess I did. And after that, I've just been hooked. And so, yeah, they did Dragon Quest 1, and I'm like, sweet, that was really fun. I really enjoyed this. But, you know, at the same time, then they came out and said, like, hey, by the way, we're making a number 2. And it was better. There's still things that could have been better. Like, it was definitely more linear and less, like, just... The last one was much more focused on, like, building up the town's rooms and, like, adding stuff to it. And this one was much more about, like, getting the resources for superstructures or, like, getting to the point where the NPCs build for you. Which was charming, but I'd like to go back to the previous system where, yeah, you can set up a blueprint for them to build for you, but I'd prefer to do most of the building myself. But, like, the characters, pretty solid. Malroth was such a brilliant choice. I'm a little bit disappointed that, I'm a little bit disappointed that Malroth wasn't a character, like, controllable by another player. I realized it would be kind of awkward, but it would have been so much more fun to hand and shell a controller and just be like, hit things for me while I mine and build and so on and so forth. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do for the third one, based on Dragon Quest 3. I think I need to sit down and actually play through the Dragon Quest games. All of them or something at some point. Just because. But yeah, personally, I would say, for the next one, I hope they don't have a Malroth character. I hope that it just has full campaign co-op or something. Maybe. Just because, like, I would love to have 2 PS4s next to each other and Shell myself running around, you know, completing quests, fighting things, gathering resources, and, you know, building up a town. Because that'd be really fun. I know there's, like, multiplayer in the, the island, but that's not quite the same. Let's see. So, does this go on your list of games that'll stick with you? Yeah. Mostly mechanically. The plot ultimately was kind of meh. Not bad, but it was more like the characters and the charm. But from, like, a mechanic and from a fun and a charm and a just, like, such a unique blend. Yeah. Haha, we did it! Nice work, dude! Now that our world's really real, we can keep building here for as long as we like. Hey, dude, something's been bugging me ever since we first met. That big book on your back, what's all that about? Come on, hand it over. I want to see what's inside. Builderpedia. So that's what this thing's called. Let's see what's written in here. When I grow up, I want to be a builder and make lots of nice things for my friends. Are these doodles? A big tree, a golem, and a castle. Some weird car with a stupid name. Hold on! This oh-so-important book of yours. You made it, didn't you? When you were little, everything you built has been in that book since you were a kid. You're unbelievable! You're well and truly obsessed with being a builder. So a new world is born, but a builder's work is never truly over. Oh no, it's the last long text. Okay, so seeing as we're stuck here, oh, maybe it's not so long. Anyway, yep, and my microphone fell over. Anyway, so I should probably mention this game does have DLC and also kind of a post game. I will admit I'm not entirely sure what the post game for this game is like. If it's just complete all the objectives, make a bunch of rooms, build things up, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Do you want to save your completed game? Absolutely. But yeah, there's probably some exploration islands to do. There's a lot of objectives on the, there's like builder boards. Yeah, DLC is fishing and cosmetic. I was really hoping the DLC would actually be like story islands and stuff, because how rad would it be if they had like more freeform chapters that just like, yeah, you go to Cantlin, like actual Cantlin or something. I want to sign in. I don't care. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, there's apparently one post-game island for Infinite Malrothium. Malrothium? Yeah, what happened to the Ark? I don't know. I actually really hope they bring that up in a future game or something. But yeah, I would pay decent money for DLC that just extends this game's story a little bit, because that'd be fun. Dude. Hey, dude. Wake up. I said wake up, you lazy snorer. I'm in the prison. Finally, up and at 'em, dude. Today's a big day. We're not stuck in some madman's mind anymore. We've made our own world. Now we can build whatever we want. Nobody can stop us. So have you decided what we're going to make first? Dude. Shell's busy munching, so I'll just handle the ladies. I see you're finally awake, Mr. Sleepyhead. I thought you'd never wake up. But I'm glad you have, because I have work for you to attend to. Lulutopia is in need of a new building. I require a tower so tall it'll tickle the heavens. It shall be called Lulu's Obelisk. Dude. Dude, please. Help me. Malroth, it's very nice that you learned how to throw your voice. I must ask you to stop it. These childish games of yours aren't impressing anyone. What are you talking about? I didn't... This way, please. Huh? Which way would that be? With ears like that, I wouldn't think you need to ask. Dude, maybe if you gave the echo flute a toot, you might be able to point us in the right direction. That reminds me, I nearly forgot to mention something rather important. Dude, when you hopped onto that vortex to rescue Malroth, did you notice that you dropped all your possessions? Well, it's a jolly good job I was there to pick everything up for you, isn't it? Try to be a little bit less careless in the future if you could. Could have waited on that. Oh, sweet Bessie. God. This is poor timing. I'm just gonna shove this into my face. I knew I was gonna end up with too many things. Okay. Let's see. What kind of horrible garbage can I throw away? Pretty much every weapon forever. Let's see, we certainly don't need these anymore. We have a bunch of Malroth's organs and body parts, so we can probably hold on to that. Let's see. We don't need the pipes. We probably don't need the bell, because I should be able to make the builder's bell at this point. I can put away most of these banners. I'll just sort the rest of this stuff. I just don't want my things sitting on the ground, because that's gonna suck a bit. Oh, I can put away, like, the dyes. Let's see. Because, yeah, these can just sit around for a while. Let's see. Honestly, we can probably put in... Wow, I have maybe too much copper and silver just sitting around. We're gonna need more iron, but later. And I don't know if I need more infernal workbenches. I'm sure I've probably got them unlocked already, but still, just in case. And then we can do all the grass fiber, the cord, dry grass, stone, wood. Okay, that should be good enough. Cleaning up my inventory is going to actually take a considerable amount of time. And I'm not really interested in doing that right now. In fact, I might start doing some stuff off camera. Just to smooth out the end game a little bit. Because, of course, I am going to keep playing this game. It's not going to be immediate. We don't need the bones. The bones can go away. Okay, that gives me, like, a smidge of inventory space. We'll have to deal with the rest of this later. So, oh, right. Echo flute. We want to just find this voice. You don't need 4,000 ladders. Oh, that's a good point. I don't even see it. Dude, the sound of the flute just echoed back. Let's see where it leads us. Come on, you two. Okay, let's... Right, ladders. Because I'd make a bunch of bonus ladders with every chapter. And then... Oh, we can put away all of these. I certainly don't need those. Let's see. Yeah, 4,000 ladders. Definitely don't need that. There's still stuff on the throne? Oh, is there? I don't think things disappeared. Is there? Oh, I got everything on the throne. I went back. So it's probably taking me back. We're probably going to rescue the hairy hermit next.
Dude, Malroth, Lulu. This way. Quickly.
It's that voice again. How does it know our names? Go on, dude. Give the echo another blow and see if you can't narrow down where the voice might be coming from. My assumption is he's back at the temple. Unless, of course, he's in the weird magnetic area. But I kind of doubt it. We're just going to go back up here. Yeah, no, maybe he's not here. Anyway, so... Oh yeah, he is down here somewhere. Maybe he is in that wall. Oh.
Over here, please. Help me.
Huh? That like to me like the voice is coming inside these rocks. Well, only one thing for it. We knock a hole in the cliff and find out. Knock a hole in the cliff and find out what's in there. Whoops. Wrong thing. I don't have the hammer. Anyway, let's see. So, plans for playing the rest of this game are probably going to be kind of varied. I definitely am not going to play as much as I have been the last couple weeks because I've been obsessing over this game really hard. It's a baby Hammerhood.
Ho ho ho! You must be wondering how I wound up here. Believe me, I'd much prefer to have been revived somewhere more convenient.
But what the blue blaze are you still doing here at all? I thought you had snuffed it. We all saw what Hargon did to you.
All in good time, young lady. Why don't we get out of this cramped cave first? Abracadabra.
Well, aren't you going to explain why you're still alive?
Ho ho ho! It's all rather simple, really. You see, I'm a spectral abstraction of an existential energy. I can be transformed, but never destroyed.
That made no sense whatsoever. How dare you just disappear like that, you horrid, hairy, hideous hermit? You have any idea what your antics have put me through?
My dear Lulu, you must have been very upset indeed. Allow me to comfort you. How about a hairy hug with the handsome Hammerhood?
I was half hoping you were just another illusion, but it seems like you're the real thing.
Indeed I am. It wasn't just the world you brought back to reality, you brought me back too. As a reward for all your hard work, I have a little gift for you. Extra special recipe. I've been saving this one.
Ultra Mallet. Deck 12 can break horrendously hard blocks. It looks like a pow hammer.
Ho ho ho! A tremendous tool like that will be a great benefit as you break blocks and build buildings.
I'm a little jealous of your new toy, dude. But as long as you use it for the gory glory of my empire of evisceration, I suppose I'll let you keep it. It certainly looks the part. Once you've made that magnificent mallet, work on Lulutopia can begin in earnest. How many times do we have to go over this, Lulu? This island's going to be the seat of my world-dominating empire. Don't be ridiculous, Malroth. You may have acquired the ability to build a few basic bits and bobs, but you're still nothing more than a thick-headed hooligan. Watch it, Missy. I used to be the master of destruction, remember? I'll swat you into oblivion if you're not careful.
Ho, 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 I see you two have no intention of breaking the habit of a lifetime. Well, dude, this is where the real adventure begins. There's nothing to hold you back now. So, get out there and build away. Don't ever stop.
Dude, you're free to build whatever you like and go anywhere you please now. You don't need me to tag along anymore. But if you ever want to hang out, just use the residence register and give me a shout. Got it? See you around, dude. Free as a build. Builder's Tale may have come to an end, but the real building has barely even begun. You're now free to create whatever you desire. Turn the Isle of Awakening into your very own paradise.
Hello there, dude. What brings you up to see little old me, eh? Oh, you felt it was about time I did something for you. Well, funny you should say that. You see, it just so happens I've got a little piece of good news for you. I always knew that you and I had a special connection. Hey, you're champing at the bit to hear what I have to say. Long story, so sit down and make yourself comfortable. I hope you've got your listening cap on. Are you ready?
No.
Pardon, you don't have time to listen to crusty geezers' incoherent ramblings. Oh, where was I? Ah, yes, I remembered something about a new way to get items still. Not as interesting as what I wanted to tell you. Anyway, seeing as you've completed 30 tablet targets now, I bet you've built up a healthy amount of gratitude from the islanders. I think it's about time you cashed in all the goodwill. How about I let you swap that gratitude for items? It'd be a shame not to see you put it to good use. I expect you'll save a lot on the leg work. Required to gather materials too. Here's how you do it. First, whip out your Builderpedia. Open up the items chapter. And there you can check how much each item costs by pressing triangle. That's just simple case of making the exchange. I expect you'll have an easier time building your amazing creations from here on out.
Oh, that's actually really helpful. Okay, so, like I was saying, not sure how I'm going to continue with this, but for now, I am actually going to have to put a pin in this series. This will have been the finale episode, and everything else, I don't know how I'm going to label it, probably just post-game. I'll probably just, keep adding episode numbers, but I'm not going to be able to stream it to nearly the extent that I did, because, yeah, I've got a lot left to do. I'd like to finish all the targets and fill out the Builderpedia. Because if we look at the number of rooms that I haven't built yet, it's more than I actually have built, which is kind of baffling, because last game was a little bit more direct about, here's all the things you can build, and this one's like, nah, gotta figure it out. Take the letter before calling it. Oh, I gotta pee so hard, though. It's so bad. I've needed to pee since we were shooting Malroth in the goddamn face. Oh, the car's still there. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, let's go check the letter. Just because. I'm sure there's more. And I know there's DLC for this game, but I don't think any of the DLC is an adventure, so it shouldn't matter too much.
Hello, Builder. How's chicks? The whole crew of the Ark are doing great. Aristotle and Redville send their regards. I write to you with bone-shaking news. After we escaped Malhalla, the Ark got wedged in that pesky world between worlds. Seems we're stuck here for the foreseeable. I don't know if this letter will reach you. Forsakenly yours, Captain Whitebones.
Oh.
Ahoy there, dude, you scurvy scallywinkle. So, you indeed managed to rebuild the world, eh? Not bad for a night's work. Turns out, only me and Lulu are from the real world. All the other cabin boys and girls were just illusions. But now this island ain't an illusion no more, right? I'll need more crayons to redraw me sea maps if it is. If it wasn't for you, dude, I'd be 6 leagues under, if you catch my driftwood. I'll continue to serve as your ferryman, as long as you have me. There's ever anywhere you want to go, just come and charter me up, yar.
Okay.
Happens I'd an uncharted region of the 11 seas with an island floating on it. A strange new land called Buildertopia. Marked it on me map with the crayon if you care to take a look. Okay. So, we got a couple of places we can go to. So, I don't know where Buildertopia is on this island. Oh, there it is. It's up here. Well, I don't care. So we can also go to the Coral Key. Or K? For sand and infinite gold. That'll be nice. Infinite bones and oil. And infinite Malrothium and strange sand. Cool. Let's see. And I don't know where we're going to find white bones. I'm really curious about that. Is he in the game yet? I don't know. We'll have to find out next time. But either way, I do need to stop. I got a lot of other things to record. And as much as I enjoy this game, I'm going to have to very much slow down on my recordings. At least until either my YouTube recording catches up or I have some more free time. Either or. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. This has been an absolute adventure. And I'll see you next time. Because we're not done yet. We're just going away for a little while.